Arsenal's relentless summer transfer window looks to be wrapping up with what appears to be the final chapter of a blockbuster spending spree that has captivated fans and dominated headlines for weeks. The Gunners have sanctioned their seventh incoming signing, a statement of ambition that has already reshaped the squad under Mikel Arteta and Andrea Berta's vision for the future. This summer alone, Arsenal have brought in Eberechi to add flair and creativity, Victor Gyökeres to provide that lethal presence up front, Christian Mosquera to solidify the back line, Noni Madueke to inject explosive pace and trickery on the flanks, Christian Norgard to bring balance and midfield steel, Martin Zubimendi to dictate play with composure, and even Kepa Arrizabalaga to strengthen competition in goal. Collectively, these moves represent an outlay of well over £250 million, a figure that screams intent and proves Arsenal are no longer content with just competing. They are building to dominate both domestically and across Europe. Yet what is fascinating is that despite this flood of arrivals, there have been no major departures confirmed so far. Interest has been bubbling under the surface in the likes of Oleksandr Zinchenko, Fabio Vieira, Reiss Nelson, and Jakub Kiwior, but no exits have materialized yet. Kiwior, however, looks set to finally move on with a switch to Porto close to completion, and that move is expected to trigger the green light for Piero Hincapie's highly anticipated arrival in North London. For Arsenal fans, that's the signing many have been waiting for to truly complete the defensive puzzle. Still, with the transfer window deadline fast approaching on Monday, September 1st, further additions appear unlikely unless multiple sales are pushed through over the weekend. And then there's the long-running Rodrygo saga, the name that has teased supporters all summer. Rumors swirled that the Brazilian forward might be tempted to North London, but it now seems the dream is fading. Rodrygo himself has poured cold water on the speculation with a clear message to fans, posted directly on his X account. Following Real Madrid's Champions League group stage draw for the 2025-26 campaign, Rodrygo shared an image of Madrid's opponents alongside the caption, "In search of the 16th," with a trophy emoji, a statement that leaves little room for doubt. He's focused on staying in Spain, chasing history with Los Blancos as they pursue their 16th Champions League crown. For Arsenal, the message is clear. The squad has been rebuilt, the statement has been made, and now the attention shifts from boardrooms and transfer gossip to the pitch, where this new-look Arsenal will be judged. The window might be closing, but the excitement is only just beginning. So smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe because here at Arsenal Focus we'll be breaking down every goal, every performance, and every twist in this incredible new chapter of Arsenal's journey. Arsenal's dramatic summer transfer window has now reached its final stages, and it looks as though the club's business is drawing to a close with a seventh incoming deal sanctioned, a statement that not only excites supporters, but also highlights the clear ambition of Mikel Arteta and sporting director Andrea Berta to push the Gunners into the elite bracket of European football. This has been one of the most relentless and talked-about windows in recent Arsenal history, a window where over £250 million have already been invested into reshaping and strengthening a squad that came so close to glory last season but fell just short when it mattered most. And the names arriving at the Emirates are not simply additions, they are strategic reinforcements across all areas of the pitch. Eberechi brings creativity, dynamism, and the kind of ball-carrying flair Arsenal fans have craved to unlock stubborn defenses. Victor Gyökeres is the powerful and clinical number 9 that Arteta hopes will finally solve Arsenal's long-standing striker problem and deliver goals against the very best opponents. Christian Mosquera provides defensive composure and aerial dominance at the back. Noni Madueke adds blistering pace, unpredictability, and technical wizardry on the wings. Christian Norgard offers balance, experience, and steel in midfield. Martin Zubimendi brings elegance, control, and the ability to dictate the tempo in crucial matches, and Kepa Arrizabalaga, though divisive, increases competition in goal and ensures Aaron Ramsdale cannot afford a single lapse in concentration. Each of these names represents a carefully measured decision, and when combined they form a picture of a club that is no longer satisfied with finishing second to Manchester City, but is preparing to launch an all-out assault for the Premier League crown and a deep run in the Champions League. What makes this window even more intriguing is that despite all of these arrivals, Arsenal have yet to sanction any major departures, an unusual situation in modern football where balancing the books is often just as important as strengthening the squad. Alexander Zinchenko has attracted interest due to his injury issues and inconsistent form. Fabio Vieira has been linked with a fresh start elsewhere after struggling to cement his place. Reiss Nelson has admirers across Europe thanks to his flashes of brilliance, and Jakub Kiwior, perhaps the closest to leaving, is set for a switch to Porto, with that move appearing to be on the verge of completion. The expectation is that once Kiwior departs, the door will finally open for Piero Hincapie's arrival, a signing that many Arsenal supporters view as the missing piece to provide depth, versatility, and security across the backline. Hincapie, young, aggressive, and already battle-tested in the Bundesliga, has the profile to grow into one of Europe's top defenders under Arteta's meticulous guidance, and his arrival would underline Arsenal's commitment not just to the present, but to the future. Looking at the bigger picture, with the deadline looming on Monday, September 1st, it seems increasingly unlikely that any more marquee additions will be made unless a flurry of departures takes place across the weekend to free up space and resources. But even then, the squad as it stands is already brimming with quality and depth in ways Arsenal fans could hardly have imagined a few years ago. Yet one story that has hovered over this entire window has been the saga of Rodrygo, the Real Madrid star linked to Arsenal since the start of the summer. For weeks, the speculation ran wild with whispers of a sensational move that would see the Brazilian forward swap the Bernabeu for the Emirates. But now, as the window ticks down, that dream appears to have finally been extinguished. Rodrigo himself has spoken in no uncertain terms, sending a message on social media that makes his intentions crystal clear. Following Real Madrid's Champions League group stage draw for the upcoming 2025-26 season, he posted an image of their opponents accompanied by the words, "In search of the 16th," and a trophy emoji, a simple but powerful declaration that he is staying in Madrid to chase the club's 16th European crown. And with that one post, he effectively ended the Arsenal rumors once and for all.